Hey everybody, in this episode I'm going to try 2 limited run sauces from Señor Lechuga. They are inspired by the video game Lords of the Fallen. So let's get to it. Okay everybody, so like I said, we have 2 sauces from Señor Lechuga to try, Axiom and Umbral. They look pretty spicy. They came in this really sweet packaging. This is a limited run, I'm pretty sure. There was only 100 packs left by the time I ordered it, so you know I had to jump on it. I don't know if you've ever played Lords of the Fallen before. It's kind of like a Dark Souls action RPG thing. It's like if Skyrim weren't open world and it were really freaking hard. It has this really cool design that just like wraps around. They did not hold out on the art. Truly appreciated for a project like this. So I guess we can open it up. At first I wasn't sure how to do this, and I realized I could just kind of pull it out. Woo. So let's see what we have here in this first little box. I like how they wrapped it in paper too, just to make sure it doesn't get banged around too much. Okay, so the first sauce to get unboxed was Umbral. This looks really freaking hot. It says 0.8518 Lords of the Fallen, which is the video game, locust beans, charcoal, and ghost peppers. Batch 1, bottle 897, born in Umbral. The ingredients are white vinegar, habanero peppers, red onions, chocolate ghost pepper powder, Himalayan sea salt, garlic, cacao nibs, activated charcoal, fermented locust beans. I don't think I've ever heard of a locust bean before. Sounds interesting enough. Alright, so before we crack into Umbral, I just want you all to know that I made some stickers. You can hit me up on my Instagram and I'll just send them to you for free. No charge. I just want more people to know that I have this awesome show and I talk to all these amazing people. Okay, so we're going to crack into Umbral now. Give it a nice shake. This one doesn't really look like it needs much shaking. It's kind of a loose looking sauce. The color is insane. It's this deep brown. I can see all of the seeds and pepper flakes and all that crazy stuff in there. I'm really curious, so let's give it a smell. Smells vinegary. Smells really flavorful. Pretty unique smell there. That's so weird. In a good way, in a good way. Locust beans. I wonder what this is all about. Will I be able to taste the bean? Give it a nice pour. Pours really well. Kind of a loose sauce. I'm okay with that. Right off the bat, that's pretty hot. Really tastes like vinegar, honestly. Not sure if I can pick anything else out other than vinegar and spicy peppers, but it is lighting me up, man. Wow, that was so quick to the tongue. I want to give it another taste. That's freaking hot. Let's see if I can pick out any more of those ingredients. Wow! I mean, it makes sense. White vinegar and spicy peppers right on the forefront. This is going to be a hot one. I thought I was going to taste some weird bean flavor. I guess I don't really know what to expect with that, but I didn't quite get it. Very good sauce. On a heat scale out of 10, I would give it a 7.5. It's up there. Not the hottest thing I've ever had. Definitely very spicy. If you don't like super hot, then you might want to skip this one. As far as flavor goes, I really couldn't pick out anything other than spicy peppers and vinegar. Maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe the bean is just for coloration, because it is this like crazy brown color. It looks delicious and it's not bad. I just don't really taste much more than vinegar. So in terms of flavor, it's pretty standard. In terms of heat, again, I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. All right, so now let's unbox Axiom and get a look at that bottle. Beautiful. So this is Axiom. The color is a lot more red in comparison. I can still see everything. Looks pretty interesting. In the bottle reads 0.6554, Lords of the Fallen, Blood Orange, Beets, Reapers. Batch 1, bottle 508, born in Axiom. I've had a Señor Lechuga sauce before. I thought it was really good. I think that they name their sauces by number. I'm not really sure. I'm not too familiar with the brand, though the other sauce that I tried, I really enjoyed. It was gifted to me. The ingredients are apple cider vinegar, beets, strawberries, habanero peppers, blood orange juice, red onions, garlic, Himalayan sea salt, Carolina Reaper flakes. So this is going to be pretty spicy, but it sounds super citrusy and interesting. The blood orange, that's pretty rad. Strawberries, that's definitely different for me. And beets I've seen before, but never really on the forefront. So that's going to be quite the experience, I bet. All right, so next up is Axiom. This one is going to be a little bit hotter. The ingredients are a little more complex with beets and orange and strawberry. That's really freaking cool. I can't wait to taste this. All right, so let's give it the old smell test. This smells way different than the other one. The other one just smelled kind of vinegary. This one I can smell the ingredients, like the orange, the strawberries very lightly, the beets maybe. Super cool. I bet this thing is going to be hotter than hell. I also want to note that the consistency is a lot thicker. It's pourable, but it's a much thicker than the last one I tried. And I just want to give it another shake. All right, let's get our trusty spoon and give it a nice pour. And that is a big pour, probably more than I wanted. Yet again, aren't I so good at that? Not really sure what to expect other than this one being freaking hot. Here we go. Woo! The heat didn't set in quite as fast. It's on the back of my tongue and my throat right now. But the flavor is really cool. I can actually taste the strawberry and the beets. Really different though. One doesn't overtake the other. They kind of meet each other in the middle. It's a good flavor. Still a little vinegary. Not a total vinegar fest. I appreciate that. But the heat actually isn't as persistent as the other one. I had to take a minute before trying this because the other one was just pretty hot, though still vinegary. I need to give it another try to get another, like my second opinion on it. So again, give it another pour. Maybe not as much this time. And right on the tongue we go. Still pretty hot. I'm not sure if it's hotter than the other one. I think it is. It just takes a little more to set in because now my mouth is heating up quite a bit and I can feel like saliva forming in my mouth. Not killer. Pretty hot. Again, if you don't like extremely hot, maybe stray away from this one. Though I do like the flavor of Axiom much more. It's just not totally vinegar up front. So all in all, I think both of these sauces were really good. This one, definitely not as flavorful as this one. And that's fine. That's what it is. It didn't taste bad. I tried another sauce recently and I really didn't like it. It was just all heat. This one actually has a little more flavor to it while still being hot. And my mouth is lighting up from trying both of these within a couple minutes of each other. I definitely think for a limited run sauce, this is definitely worth checking out. It's fun. The packaging's really cool. Again, the flavors are pretty good. I like the strawberry one. That's so different for me. I wasn't really sure what to expect, whether I'd like it or not with beets. They kind of met each other in the middle, like I said. So that's the video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, and also shout out to Señor Lechuga for making these and sending them my way. I think they're freaking awesome. And again, Definitely give them a shot, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out.